Alexa, lights on. It doesn't work. I thought I would try it in English. I heard the guy say it in Spanish, but I didn't give it a shot. So I made a transition to this boutique hotel and thought I would come down into town. Alexa, lights off. And be social today. So you can tell it's relatively quiet. I think it's called Valerio. And go see what's happening outside. Not really sure. I think it's gotten a little more lively. We'll see. Nice place. Here we are. Yes, Valerio. I was right. Got a restaurant and bar in here. Here's the lovely Isabella, Maria, these are our bartenders, staff tonight. Gonna come say hi again a little later. Más tarde. I had to warm up with something though. It's true. So, I don't remember what time it is. I think it's about 5:30, something like that. I'm gonna go for a walk and try to find an ATM. See if we succeed. Maybe I'll just do the old school thing and ask somebody. So, but with this video, you can see the charm of the wonderful Marinilla, Colombia, outside of Medellin. Yet another bar there for later on tonight. Actually, there's lots. So this is an interesting piece. I'm gonna not get run over by a car, although everybody walks like 6 inches from me here. This is called a licorera. The licoreras are just like a little, kind of like a liquor store / bar. There's seats outside. You can just chill out. So there'll be a lot of people in there tonight, and I'm gonna do the thing. I want to find somebody to ask who looks approachable, who's not walking with their friend or children or that sort of thing. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna come over and interrupt these guys with this dog. Hey! No? Good? Todo bien? Hey! Oh, señor, ¿saben dónde está un cajero? Todo el parque. Oye, es el parque principal por allá. Muchas gracias. Every single person who I asked would give me the same response. Well, not the same response, but they have the same disposition. But the reality is, when you're in Latin America, you gotta be careful. You ask somebody where something's at, and they don't want to be rude. So they're gonna say, "Oh, it's that way, 2 blocks." And then you ask the next person, like 5 feet from you, "Oh, it's that way." You walk 3 blocks and then turn right, and you'll see it right there. And they don't fucking know. They're just gonna say something because they don't want to be rude, and they just want to be nice. But that guy sounded like he knew what he was talking about. So I guess there's a park down here, and there's lots of these guys we call artesanos. They're selling little handmade jewelries. It's gonna be lively, y'all. I didn't know it was like this down here. I'm glad I came out. Ooh. So I'm on a walking street right now, but every once in a while, obviously there's traffic, so I gotta keep an eye out. But you can see the charm of these little towns coming out here outside of the city. It's well worth taking some days off. So many people don't even do it. I mean, as you can see in this video, the reality is I'm probably going to be the only foreigner. Solo extranjero, the only gringo, which is an American. I'm like the only white person. There's light-skinned people, there's white people in Colombia, but there's light-skinned. So I'm gonna be the only foreigner in this video. I bet you. So I'm just approaching what they call the Parque Principal. It's this whole block basically, and this is really traditional. There's there's like down this whole side of the block to be restaurants and people just chilling out. I'm gonna duck the traffic here. I gotta try to find an ATM, y'all. Yep, there's one right here. And conveniently, there's like 18 cops standing outside. So we'll see what everybody thinks about me doing it while I got my camera going. I don't think they really have a problem. So I'm gonna try to do that and chat it up at the same time. If you're watching this, it's very interesting. So this is the early days of my YouTube channel, basically. I'm just messing around at very Colombia. For those of you who don't know, I have a business in my city in Portland, Oregon. I have a bus company. Not only are they buses, they're party bus. English, please. Just because it's easier for me and faster. They're party buses. So it's seasonal. I got a few months out of the year. I don't have to do a whole lot. That time hasn't quite come yet, but this year was long and stressful. So I decided to take a break. But I got to get back to it pretty soon. But I came to one of my favorite places, one of my favorite countries. It's always adventures here. I had some adventures in Colombia. I'll tell you some of those stories later. Got some cash coming. The cops here are generally nice, so the reality is, I mean, small talk maybe, but you don't want to really talk to them. You don't really want to get involved. A lot of them are corrupt. If you show up in a town for a few weeks or something, and they see you driving a car down the street, they might want to say, hey. They might ask for something. And might be obliged to help them out with that something. I don't really know. I haven't had that experience here. I did pay off a cop one time on the street, on the highway in Indonesia. This year, in fact. And I wouldn't have known had somebody not told me, but it's super common there. And I think we ended up giving him like $2 or $3 or something like that, which is crazy because what are you going to do? Risk your whole livelihood, your whole job? You know, just gotta palm it to them like on the side of the window. Like, okay, here you go. But you're gonna risk your whole job just for you get like $2 or $3 off of somebody. So basically, I went to the ATM. That's kind of my mission. I did meet some friends here. We're gonna go out for some drinks. Later on, we're gonna go and somebody's spying on me back there. I see them. And what are we gonna do? I guess we're just gonna go have some beers and I don't know, play some games or go listen to music or something like that. So yeah, as expected, on the city park here, right dead in the middle of town, there's the church. You know, we gotta have that. The hotel I'm staying in that you saw is actually the house of a priest. So the priest lived in this house. When he died, he gave it to his sons. He evidently was like a really good man. So he was blessed with a really nice, huge house, almost right on the square. And then his sons turned it into a hotel. Good for them. I just saw something cool, so I'm about to duck over here in front of the van. Don't kill me! And we're gonna check it out. Damn, he's still coming at me. Ew. Oh, good grief. What kind of food they got? They got a lot going on there. We're gonna get a closer look here at something. But the only reason I'm walking around with my camera 3 feet from my face where anybody can grab it in Colombia at night right now is because we're in Marinilla. In Marinilla, it's peaceful, it's really chill. They'll tell you the expression is no pasa nada. Nothing happens here. I mean, for the most part. Don't be completely stupid. But looks like we got some arepas and also some chicken. And that must be ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? Arepa con queso. Hey, mucho queso. Yeah, son grande. Lots of cheese in there. Those things are huge. Honkers. A lot of these guys, they got kind of like the same type of food, but this is going to come in really handy a little bit later. I think so. Ooh, the Tower of... I don't know, you tell me. The Tower of sausage and there's some steak, I guess, and asada. That's fascinating. I don't think they eat those guys here, which is really a good thing. There are some places where you get little street foods like this, and you might want to be careful. You know, make sure it is. It is what you think it is when you're eating it. Buenas noches. ¿Qué tienes aquí? Está cerdo. Oh, you know, I knew it was pork. You can see they have the ears. They got some ears there. Oh, yeah, yeah. Parece delicioso. It smells delicious, y'all. It's just the spices and stuff. You really like every part of the chopped up pig. It's some things that we don't do in the States. You know, like you don't usually see like the ears or whatever kind of in the case like that. But I mean, this is the reality. You're eating animals. Let's get real. So you hear this guy, he told me, he said, a la orden. And it literally means, you know, basically, what are you, to your order, or what are you ordering? And it's extremely polite. And if you just walk around, you'll hear people say it, just walking around telling, a la orden. Pretty much, they're just inviting you to come look and see what they got for sale. But it's super polite. If you walk around town, you're hearing people like approaching you. ¿Cómo estás? You hear people approaching you and they're like, a la orden, a la orden, a la orden. You know, they're just, you know, everybody's really polite and cool and friendly. So, a lot of guys up here just selling some candies. And there's a lot of food vendors here, so some similar stuff. So yeah, it's just square. I mean, it's just super social. It is Friday night, but it's still really early. I think it's like 6 o'clock. So I'm not really sure what to expect later, but you know, based on the culture here, it's gonna be hopping. Don't run over me, I won't run into you, Mr. Motorcycle. But yeah, it's gonna be hopping. They got some beautiful lights on the church. Everybody respects the church a lot. We all know how that happened. The Spanish decided they want to have a big footprint. Made their asses all the way over here. Now everybody's Catholic. It's crazy when you think about it. But that's how it goes. But yeah, it's already dark. It looks like this young lady's birthday. It's pretty neat. She got some balloons. Yeah, lots of families out here. Yeah, just walk around out here and be entertained. It's probably the thing to do, honestly. Just come out here on the square at the park. El Parque Principal, the main park, basically. Haven't had a chance to talk to a whole lot of people, but this is just kind of a quick. This is Marinilla, down in the middle of it. People let their kids run around here. Their kids come up to me. I was sitting down here chilling like these ladies are right here earlier in the day. And this little girl, she must have been like 7 or 8 years old. She just sat down next to me with her arm around my neck. Like, oh my God, this is somebody's kid. What's going on? But you just got to know things aren't like they are in the States, really. You know, it's different. So, anyway, my start date later on.